Okay, make sure you share this broadcast because this is obviously a very popular topic. Because last week when I asked, what did you want to talk about most? I got a lot of comments. What's up? I love the diamonds, Cheryl Lynn. I got a lot of comments about online dating. Okay, so online dating must be a very frustrating situation. And there's a lot of anxiety that surrounds online dating. I love the diamonds. What's up? Um, and online dating is not for the faint of heart. I will say that. You really have to be on top of your game, even more so than when you're dealing with somebody face to face. Because, face to face, there's body language. There's a lot of things that you can go off of to kind of get a gauge if somebody's lying or not. But online dating, you can be who you want to be. The other thing with online dating is there's a lot more. There's a lot more of everything. There's a lot more of bad apples. There's a lot more good guys. See, somebody said they met their, Pat Crow said she met her husband online. So I think a lot of times people think that there's a lot of, horrible scenarios online, and there are, okay? But at the same time, you can really connect with somebody, all right, that is a good match for you. So we want to talk tonight about how to navigate through all of that, right? So here we go. I'm just going to jump right into it, okay? Now, what's the first one? Oh, don't advertise what you're not selling on your profile. Okay. What's all that noise? That's on Lex. I ain't got nothing to do with that. What's all the noise,
That was
Lex?
Bella with her water bottle.
Yeah, we gonna have to lock Bella up
Sorry,
and
guys.
gonna have to cage Bella. That was Bella with the water bottle. Okay, jacking up the freaking periscope.
Right.
All right. Don't advertise what you're not selling, ladies, on your profile pics. Okay. What does this mean? Hey, listen. He's thinking, should I be looking at your size double D's?
My
Okay. In the profile pic, or should I be looking at you? All right. Now, let me say this. I'm gonna be just real talk out here tonight. All right. Not gonna dress a whole lot of it up. All right. Because listen, ladies, if you putting all that, you squeezing all that into your pic, okay, boobs and butts and all of that, trust me, all right, that when he hollers at you, that's what's going to be on his mind. All right. So when you all of a sudden talk about, I'm a Christian, I don't do all of that, then he's going to be like, well, why was you naked on your profile pic? Okay. Because I'm confused. All right. So ladies, and I understand a lot of you don't do that. Okay. And, me have no weapon. But if you, because I understand it, like I said last week, all right, women are wired to be desired, okay? But at the same time, we already want you. We already looking for you, all right? So you don't have to put the cleavage all in the thing, you know what I'm saying? Okay, all right, I ain't gonna beat that dead horse no more. All right, if you are running two Fortune 500 companies, you don't necessarily have to put all of that in your profile. You can save some for later. All right. Now, here's why I say that. And I don't mean to leave and cleave. I don't mean to say that you need to downplay all your successes and what you've done and who you are. That's amazing. That's a part of you. But ladies, we cannot get away from the fact that men live by the code of whose is bigger. Okay. So you don't want him to necessarily know yours is bigger right out the gate, okay, before he gets to know you. And when I say bigger, paycheck, careers, all that kind of stuff, men think about all that kind of stuff as it pertains to, are you approachable? Are you going to look at them in a certain way? Doesn't necessarily mean that they are insecure per se. But at the same time, he may be thinking that he has a certain perspective or impression on how you would be. You might not be that way. Okay, however he's thinking. So, and I've had a lot of women tell me that, they've kind of had to modify their profile a little bit, to sell more of just who they are. I love long walks. I love, movies, da 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 da. All right. So just keep that in mind. And he will find out that you run three companies soon enough. All right. So, also, are you hanging out or giving attention to the guys that they're always almost, okay? Meaning they're always talking about doing something. Hey, I'm coming to see you. You know what I'm saying? I'm fly out there. or we're going to get together, next week, what I'm saying? I think we can really make it happen. And the thing about that online, let me tell you something about online. It's very easy to talk a lot of trash online. Okay, and you can get women really worked up, what I'm saying? Because the wonderful thing about online is he can really make love to your ears and your mind, and he really don't necessarily have to do a lot. Okay, so if the brother's not really making good on those promises, all right, because you got to go by show me. Be from the Missouri state. Okay, just don't fall for all the mushy talk. Okay, all right. Let's keep it going. Oh, here's a very important one. All right, ladies. What are the triggers to your goodie box? You better know those triggers. All right. What do I mean the triggers to your goodie box? Ladies, there are some very professional, good hunters out there. All right. And they know exactly how to tell you whatever you want to hear in the way that you want to hear it. Okay. And a lot of times, and when I say, let me say this, triggers, if you want to know, what do you mean triggers to your goodie box? Okay. Maybe you like guys who look a certain way. Like, oh my God, he is just drop dead gorgeous. Well, he knows if he looks nice. Or maybe you like guys who do certain things or say things a certain way. All right. And that's your weak spot. All right. You better be able to guard yourself in that way, because you'll be very quick to let your guard down. And there are some guys out there that when you say that, for example, he loves the good girl challenge. And what does it mean when I say the good girl challenge? That means that he's trying to uncover the hidden freak. Okay, that means that you say, oh, I'm a Christian girl and, I'm saving everything to marriage and blah, 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 blah. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that. I'm all about that with you. Because I'm trying to save it too. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
And what'd you say?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he said he gonna ride with you. Yeah, I'm trying to save it too. But what he does know that plays in his favor, even if he doesn't know you, he know that there's a lot of women out here that are burning with lust. Oh, come on, somebody. But you're trying to keep it together. You're trying to hold it all in, and you're trying to do God's will. But at the same time, come on, somebody. They don't want to hear me tonight. Yes. But at the same time, he say, if I work that thing just right. Yeah. Because, see, I talk about the ambusher when I talk about the hunters. And see, this particular guy, oh, no, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. And see, he knows how to bring sex up where it's not very intrusive. You know what I'm saying? He'll bring it up very subtly where the topic is not sex. I just had to bring that up just because I was trying to make a point. But see, now I've introduced it into the conversation. So now we've gotten over that. Okay, so now I've already planted a seed. You feel what I'm saying? So, and I'm just slowly dripping. I'm slowly finding out what your weak spots are. I'm slowly just saying, yeah, because thing about it is, I just really, and I'm going to take you out. I'm going to pull out your chair. I'm going to do everything that you may want me to do. I'm going to hit you up and send you little cute texts throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you how much I missed you. And see, now some guys may really mean this, so I'm not trying to say that that's bad, but just because a guy is doing all of that the first week, that doesn't mean that you should necessarily let your guard down. Okay? All right. I just want us to be smart out here because we tend to, put our defenses down when we online for some reason. I don't know what that's about, but people let the inhibitions go. All right. So are you an online bag lady? What's an online bag lady? That means that you got so much baggage and you bringing so much to the table of your last 8 situations. Okay, you just out here. First of all, you shouldn't even be dating. Let's just start there. Okay, you're dating sick. You're not well. You're really not well in your memory. You ever work with somebody that come to work sick and they coughing all over everybody like they doing you a favor? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was going to stay home, but I just thought I'd come in. You like, listen, what? I wish you would have kept all that over there. They coughing, they hacking up. You know what I'm saying? That's how some of y'all date. You're coming out here, you're dating, and you're just sick on everything. And you're not doing anything for anybody out here. You're making it worse. Okay? And see, your BS detector is down. So you wouldn't know BS if you were standing in it. So a guy could just tell you any old thing out here online. But because your defenses are down, okay, you can't recognize it. See, you can't recognize the game. You don't know what's going on. You're a doormat. You're guarded. You know what I'm saying? You're one of my overbearing, over the top CEOs. I love you. You know what I'm saying? So you don't recognize some of the little games that may be going on, that he's playing with your mind, because he sees those little holes. He sees that you got those voids going on. There's some sharp ones out here. I'm trying to tell you. All right, here's another one. Beware of Deacon Super Save. Oh, yeah. This for all my Christian diamonds is looking for a man of God. Listen, Deacon Super Save, everything's a scripture. Okay? Everything is thus saith the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And I get all of that. But who are you? Okay? Do you say anything, or do you just totally speak 110% in Bibleese all the time? You feel what I'm saying? Now, listen, ladies, I'm not saying that it's wonderful that you find a man who knows the scriptures backwards and forwards. But sometimes when that's what you're looking for and you feel like that's what you have, you know what I'm saying? You know what you do? You let your guard down and your panties too. Yeah. Yeah. Because, see, you didn't feel like he the one. And see, he just might be a master manipulator. Okay? There are a lot of people that know how to work them scriptures, just tell you basically what you want to hear. All right? So, if he is Deacon Super Saved and he's sure enough saved, okay, make sure that the actions line up. Okay? Because y'all know, y'all hear them red flags. You online talking to somebody and they send you a pic, of them like in the mirror, you know what I'm saying? Like no shirt on. You like, wait a minute, that don't. But it's kind of subtle, you know what I mean? Or maybe it's like one of them deep V-necks. You know what I mean? Half his face, bicep, he kissing on it. You like, that don't. What scripture is that? You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, if you see the signs, just be mindful. Don't go to sleep out here. Okay. Now I believe in this one. I really believe in some of my diamonds don't necessarily, agree, but I believe in video chat. Okay, because see, somebody will send you a photo or post a photo of themselves that wasn't even taken in this century. Okay, now they out there, you actually see them. They're on a walker and an oxygen tank. Okay, but they look about 18 in the photo. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you see them and they look like Golem. You know what I mean? But you look like Brad Pitt on that picture, don't you? Yeah, Shamari Moore. You meet this joker, you like in the restaurant, like, well, where you at? He all like, looking all crazy and ate up. Yeah, video chat. I don't care with that. I got this new phone, but I don't even know nothing about all the buttons and stuff on it. You know what I'm saying, sir? Okay, when you do learn how to use it, hit me back. Okay, because I need to see. And I'm not saying, some of y'all, don't get crazy with the video, because y'all be out there in them late nights. And, things get interesting. We talked about some of that last week. Yeah. Okay. If his conversation right out the gate, ladies, is all about smacking it up and flipping it and rubbing it down, okay, listen, you already know what it is. Okay. Now, I'm just going to be super transparent with y'all. I know a lot of my diamonds, get horny. And yes, I said that word because I just feel like people understand that word. And you have the monkey on your back as it's been described, okay? It is not very wise for you to be doing a lot of chatting very late at night after you've had a couple of glasses of wine and you got a lot of pillow talk going on, okay? You and your whole Mary Jane zone. Okay, that is not wise. And let me say this about Mary Jane. This is really kind of off topic. For those of you that may be suffering from Mary Jane-itis, let's just stop it right now. Mary Jane is to me like good times, it's like the emotional good times. You know how they can never get out of the ghetto? You know, every episode, it seemed like they almost made it out, but they just couldn't. That's how Mary Jane is to me. It's like her life is just, you think it's about to get straightened out, but it's just jacked up. Okay. I don't know where that came from, but if you feel like I just don't think necessarily she's a great example. Anyway. All right. Moving right along. Like I said, had nothing to do with anything. All right. Who's making all the plans? Okay. Are you initiating everything? When y'all gonna hook up? You know what I'm saying? Where y'all going? I mean, you setting all this up. You making all the suggestions online. You know what I'm saying? You just typing, okay, maybe we can go here, man. You know, and he's not really having to do anything, because I'm trying to tell you, my CEO sisters, because y'all will be very guilty of this. You know what I'm saying? You'll plan and take care of everything. He will get very comfortable letting you do that. Okay. And it's so easy for you to do it. You know what I'm saying? We online. We just, and it's nothing. And it's nothing for y'all to do it anyway. Don't do that. Let him lead. Let him lead. Okay. Okay. So when you're dating online, obviously you could be dating somebody that's not in the same state as you. Some of y'all have been known to fly halfway across the country on your own dime. Okay, to meet somebody. I need you to stop. I need you to just stop. Okay. First of all, you are the prize. Okay. I know some of y'all may be new to the scope. You're the diamond. Okay, let's start there. That's 101. You ladies are the diamond. Okay. So if anybody's going to fly anywhere, okay, they need to fly to meet you. Now, I get it. You don't want them to maybe know where you live and all of that. They need to get themselves a hotel room and a rental car. Okay. So now we can be mobile and we can go do what we need to do. To me, that's an investment on the relationship. Okay. All right. So y'all stop that. All right. Even if, he says, I'll fly you out here the whole 9 yards. I do get that. That seems inviting. But to me, that just doesn't put you on very secure territory. It still, to me, leaves you vulnerable. You're a woman. You're going out here. You don't know anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Just because you're talking and you've been chopping it up with this person online every day, 20, 100 times a day, you think you know them. You don't know them. Okay, so let's get over that false sense of security with online. It's not that it's all bad. Okay, a lot of people have met their spouses online, so that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying let's make sure that we're wise out here. Okay, all right. So next, yes, ladies, deny any requests for money, gifts, and favors. Okay, a lot of you, or some of you may have been victims of being somewhat swindled. Okay, you have big hearts, I get it. But the moment that you start this, okay, you're going to be a human ATM. All right, he's going to get very comfortable with it. He's going to come to even expect it. The invitation might not come, just as him just outright saying something. A lot of guys are very slick. They can put it in a certain way. We talked about last week, like, Frank, Of course, that's going to get somebody's attention. What's going on? What's happening? What's wrong? Oh, man, I don't know. If I don't have no money by 5 o'clock, they're going to kick me out. Oh, no, I can't. Because you know what? You're my emotional crutch. I can't have you without no place to go and live and type, because I'm dependent on getting them text messages. So how much do you need? You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. So we don't want to fall prey to that, do we, ladies? All right. Now, if he wants to give you money and favors and all of this type of stuff because he wants to show you how much he's courting you, he wants to show you how much he appreciates you, oh, yes, you accept all of that. All right. Because he's a gentleman and you're the prize. Okay. That makes sense. And after you've experienced some of that for a while, okay, then you in turn can, do something nice, a nice gesture, nothing over the top. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me tell you this. Google, Facebook, LinkedIn can tell you a lot about a person. Okay. Because you know what? People tend to put their life online. Okay. Because if he tells you he is a banker, but you go to his Facebook page and you find out he is really a stripper named Chocolate Thunder, okay, that is going to tell you a lot. Okay, it's going to tell you, wait a minute, okay, what bank is this? You know what I mean? People will lie. They will lie, and then they will lie some more. Okay, so do your investigative work. And these are things, you know what? This is the world we live in. Because if he's who he says he is, there are no issues. And let me say this, for the record, I believe in background checks. I do. I do believe that the stakes have risen. Now, the first week, I mean, should you background check nah. But if this really seems like it's going somewhere, and you shouldn't have a problem with him doing the same with you. I mean, if you who you say you are, then hey, we can background check each other. But let's just make sure you're who you say you are, and I am who I say I am. Okay? All right. Now, are you willing, ladies, to pack your bags if you decide that you want to date somebody out of state? Okay, because see, these are the situations that somebody needs to be thinking about. If this gets serious, who's moving? Who's moving? Okay, you got a great, phenomenal job where you make a lot of money. Okay, he's got a wonderful, phenomenal job where he makes great money. Okay, maybe nobody's willing to move. Well, why don't you move? Why don't you move? All I'm saying is these are the things that you need to be proactive about, to think about ahead of time, okay, to figure out how this is going. Because it's all well and good when we talking and saying sweet nothings, but when it come down to making the decision, all right, we gonna both be looking at each other like we crazy. All righty. Okay, next one. When y'all telling each other, you know, sweet nothings and staying up late and, you know, I missed you more, I miss you. Make sure you're talking about something that really is going to make a difference when it comes to keeping your relationship together long term. Okay. It's okay to talk about all the little cute stuff, but sprinkle some stuff in there like, what was your upbringing like? You know what I mean? What were your parents like? Okay. Did your father, you know, abuse your mom? Was your mom, you know, did she work all the time? She was never home for anybody? Did your parents stay together 50 years? Okay. These are things that you want to know about somebody. Previous relationships. Why did your last relationships not work out? That can tell you a whole lot about a person. Okay. Do you like kids? What's your career plans? Okay. I mean, these are just things like you don't want to just dump them all in a conversation, but a lot of times when you're online, we can spend a lot of time talking about stuff that really don't matter. You know what I mean? So I get it. I don't want to take the fun. It can be exciting and all of that kind of stuff. But at some point, you know, when you're on that high, okay, that's going to come down and you're going to level out. And then you're going to really see who you're with. Okay, because you're really not sure who you're with to begin with. Because the online thing, it kind of, you know, puts some distance between that. All right. And here's another thing. Ladies, don't reveal too much about yourself and all your personal business. Okay, like I said, you can get very comfortable, very easy, and you just start saying stuff, all right? And you don't necessarily know that this person is who they say that they are yet, okay? All right, let me say this. There's no magic formula to any of this, okay? And I consider Facebook and Instagram, and all that's online. You know, it doesn't have to even be just your traditional, you know, online dating service. Many of y'all have been, you know, hit up on Facebook, somebody trying to get at you. This is just being wise, okay? Okay, so these things that I've suggested is just to help you from being a relationship crackhead. Okay, I talked about that a little while back. Okay, so if you have heard, you know, some of these things that you have done, you know you shouldn't have done them, or you realize you shouldn't have done them after the fact, and like I said before, you know, you shouldn't be out here dating sick anyway. Because that old baggage, I'm trying to tell you, it will come into your relationship even when you don't want it to. Those old emotional triggers, and you know what I'm saying, if somebody does something and it makes you think about what the other person did and all that kind of stuff, it will really spaz you out. You know what I mean? Now, if that is you, okay, and you know that you don't know how to get past it, guess what? You need to holler at your boy, okay? We need to do the 30-minute free consultation. Why? Because I'm going to let you know why you're doing that, okay? Why you have the control issues, why you have the fear, why the walls are up, okay? Why you're a super pleaser, all right? And you don't know how to get past that. Then we're going to talk about how coaching is going to help you move beyond that and help you heal, okay? And help you get on to what you want. If I'm talking to you, if If not, then hey, listen, you take what I told you tonight and then you apply it however you need to. All right. But some of you, a lot of you have listened to Lex and I week after week and after week after week and say, oh, I'm going to hit him up and I need to reach out, but you don't. And you know what I'm saying? I don't know why you don't, but hey, this is your opportunity. All right. So if I'm talking to you, only if I'm talking to you, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up. You go to the website, ChristopherReid.org. All right. And you hit me up, send me a message, and then we'll set up something for you. Lex.
Somebody asked you, what if a guy, Tara asked you, what if a guy want to text all the time?
Yeah, I get that one a lot. You gotta train them up, Reverend, in the way that they should go. Fellas like to text. I think it's mainly because of the efficiency of it. It's quick, and I can just blah, 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 blah. But, guys have to realize that women like to talk. It makes a woman feel special when you actually pick up the phone and you dial the numbers and, you say, hey, what's up, babe? Blah, blah, yeah, blah, blah, So it's really a teaching thing. All right. So you have to communicate, the quick messages here and there. I mean, I get it. You don't have to pick up the phone all the time. But, babe, it makes me feel special when you just call me. I mean, I like that. OK, so if we can't even get past that, how are we going to get to a real relationship? OK, well, we're going to work out a whole lot of things. We're going to be stuck here on texting or calling. And if he thinks, oh, man, I mean, for real, seriously, I got to sit in that. OK, nope, you don't have to do anything. Night, night. OK, see you later. Bye bye. That's how you handle that. Don't sit up there and have this long, drawn-out argument about, texting and calling. If he's not into it, then you can't make somebody, because then it'll be this tug of war. Just say night, night. Okay? Got to hear the tone of her voice. Yeah, there's a lot of things with the texting and talking thing. But anyway, that's the approach I would take. All right. Sarah Von Zine, love you too. Glad to have all of y'all that come out here on a regular weekly basis and support us and get the information. Okay, is there anything else? Oh, Lexi.
Yes, sir.
You know what we do. You know that you always give them the woman's perspective.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I give the clinical milk dud Dr. Phil perspective. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And you give that word that I've been barred from saying, okay, perspective. So how about you do that, because they love it. You hit on a few nuggets last week.
Wow.
They got the phone lines lit all the way up.
Wow.
I just enjoy seeing the numbers go up every time your face gets on camera.
Is so stupid.
It blesses me, what I'm saying, when you bless them. What you got for us? I know you're not I know you're not an online dater.
No.
Okay. But
No.
I know there's something that you can contribute to this. I just know there is.
Wow. My lighting sucks in here, but
okay.
I will give my little 2 cents. My little 2 cents is, if a nigga keeps texting and he don't never call you, what I want with that? What are we, 6? What are we? We in grade school? We in middle school? So that's what we're gonna do? You gonna text me, but I can't talk to you. We're not gonna talk at all. You just gonna text me every 5. First of all, that ain't even a real man. Real men don't have a bunch of time to be sitting there texting like they middle school girls. Who has time for that? Nigga, you gonna use emoticons all over the place? We're gonna do smiley faces and commas and make faces with parentheses, and that's what you doing? That's what you doing. So let me get this right. So you got a full-time job and you talking to me by emoticons. We got kids, we're grown, and you hitting me up by a bunch of text messages. Hey, yo, bro, you're definitely not the guy for me. Definitely not the guy for me. So I wouldn't do it. So if you out there with that, yeah, cut him now, because he doesn't want anything. He's just trying to have somebody to text. He want to say hi. He wants it convenient for him. And then here's the thing. Who you with? You can't call me? Oh, somebody put pen to parchment and said, say my name. Say my name. If no one is around you, say, baby, I love you. Why you fronting and playing games? Now, that's what somebody put pen to parchment and said. Now, why can't you call me? I mean, just, because, Chris keeps saying that we're diamonds every week. every week. So if you're a diamond, why are we not talking? Why don't you want to hear my voice? Why can't we talk?